Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is TalkRadar sketch time. This is called, what, the temple level sketch?
Yes.
This is a conversation between an architect and his king at the site of an elaborate temple construction. Everything is going splendidly. Beautiful, beautiful job, everyone.
Oh, hey, exalted leader?
Ah, yes, here's the man responsible for all you see before you. The impenetrable, soon-to-be legendary Temple of the Buakakai. Stone is nearly complete. Bask upon our shared glory, young architect.
Yeah, okay. The spiked boulders have been braced. The pressure-sensitive poison blow-dart cannons are in place, and I think all the scarabs have been painted. Oh, and the witch doctors finally figured out a way to make the mummy immortal.
Yeah. Yes! You should take great pride in all you see before you, my son.
Yeah, and I do. But some rather perplexing questions are beginning to pop up between me and my crew that they're really, really hard to ignore.
Of course. Rest your queries at my feet, young subject.
Okay, well, I'm beginning to wonder why even have an entrance to a temple we don't want anybody coming into.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, my team and I just spent 2 years constructing a hallway we don't want anybody entering in the first place.
Precisely! No man of flesh and bone is fit to wield the colossal power of the sacred stone of Buakakai.
Okay. That's great. Yeah, I know that. But we've employed every artist in the village to design these ornate, elaborate paintings and sculptures of goat guns made of gold.
Beautiful!
Yeah, sure. But it seems to me like we're not only inviting people inside...
But my son, you seem vexed. Fret not. You should be up for vacation very, very soon.
No, that's not it at all, actually. Okay, I love my work, sire. It just seems like all these intricacies and theatrics, all this work, will only offer marauders further incentive, not to mention outright clues in some cases, onto a linear path straight to the sacred stone. Right. Purely from an architectural perspective, it would have been wiser economically to design a pit or even a lockbox instead of a rhinestone-encrusted door with a key.
I disagree. I think this is much better. Visually, it's far more pleasing on the eyes.
Now that we're finally finalizing the construction of the main room, I'm really starting to question the value of everything I'm doing here.
Is this about the footholds and grabbable ledges again?
Well, okay, that was more about design aesthetics before, but yeah, a little. I mean, now, I'm more concerned with the absurd amount of levers and pulleys that we have that don't seem to have any other purpose other than raising and lowering platforms to get somebody directly to the stone. I mean, what are we doing here?
I'm not sure if what I'm hearing here is insolence or heresy. It is not for us, or you, to question the will of the god, subject.
I'm not questioning the gods, okay? They say that we bear responsibility of protecting the stone. Fine. Fine. I'm questioning us. If our goal is to keep the stone from the hands of man, we would have been better off burying it at the beach or casting it into the ocean.
Wait a minute. Is this about the majority shareholder stake I hold in the Arabistan United Lever and Pulley Company? I assure you I keep my political position separate from
Actually, no. Those egregious unethicalities aside, I question the very merit behind building such an ostentatious landmark that no one will or should ever see inside of a hollowed-out volcano. Do you know how many men I've lost trying to rig a system of pulleys and chains under lava? Men with families! We could have been building schools and hospitals instead of providing bandits and thieves with clear-cut signs that point to the very object we're supposed to be protecting!
Calm yourself, young artisan, very passionate. The gods work in mysterious ways. Obviously, they would not have created the sacred stone of the Buakakai if they were not sure that one day, long after you, me, our great-great-grandchildren have come and gone, some entity knowledgeable and worthy enough would come to hold it. Our job is to ensure that only the chosen one gets to...
No, no, no! I thought about that too, and we're actually doing nothing to ensure that only the most just and noble individual gets the stone. Instead, we're practically guaranteeing that it'll end up in the hands of the most athletic. Even our primitive society doesn't promote brutish warriors and army thugs to political power anymore.
I am sensing you're unhappy in your work.
And another thing. Every architect's goal is to express himself with something that people will marvel at throughout all time. So should someone get to the stone, thanks in no small part to our own idiotic endeavors, my life's work is rigged to cave in on itself. Why? And where I once thought, oh, this could be for some valuable moral lesson that'll teach future civilizations about the futility of consolidating power, I now find out that it's with tiered explosions, allowing any person agile enough to trigger it in the first place ample time to escape.
Yes.
So because you're an imbecile, no one else gets to see what I've spent my...
I have brought you the rest you so sorely needed. Okay, who wants to help me scatter these clues around the continent? That was the first ever TalkRadar sketch.